Alrighty, Dustin. So thanks for joining me today. We're
Yeah,
both
man.
we're both on sunny days. You in Florida, me in Jersey, but enjoying the weather.
Hmm.
All right. So on Instagram it's Dustman Gaming. So we've talked for a while. I've actually featured you a couple times on Saturdays because I know you like streamer Saturdays or just on Man Crush Mondays. So I definitely know your account. So thank you. I appreciate you
Right, right.
taking the time to swing by.
Yeah, man.
So yeah. So tell me about it. Like, what are you into? Who are you?
Me, I'm just, a 31-year-old guy just trying to, you know, come up on something that's gonna maybe, take me somewhere in the future. It's something that I actually like doing, not just being like, oh, I'm gonna do it just because everybody else is doing it. Something that I really like to enjoy when I have the time to do so. And I know there's a lot of people out there that do the same and may not even have the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if I can at least bring that, bring an opportunity to have somebody else, maybe if they would want to watch something that I'm playing that they would want to and can't because they're so busy in their life or whatever, say, hey, I want to bring that out. And, hey, let me try to bring some kind of entertainment. That way they can at least get a feel like, oh, okay, I saw the first 10 minutes of Dustin playing like Horizon. That that. You know what I'm saying? Just something that's gonna bring like a good kind of audience crowd is gonna, and maybe something that's gonna draw in more, more attention. That way people can see that I know, not just some guy who plays the game. You
Plays
know
the
what I'm
game.
saying? Like I want to be able to be somewhat recognized, not just full blown like PewDiePie status or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing all crazy. I ain't expecting anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that came through hard work from him, and shout outs to him. And maybe one day it could happen. I don't know, but I'm cool with that. And if not, hey, I just want to be able to do something that I know that I can enjoy and just throw it out there. You know what I mean? Because I do it already anyway. Why not just,
Put it out there,
put it
yeah.
out? And, now.
And I apologize a bit for the lag because we are lagging a bit, but
Mhm.
I think anybody who's watching is already used to some lag.
Right,
But
right.
so would you say that games are your main interest?
Games is pretty much like I can talk about it like all day. Like if I'm in a GameStop and I hear like somebody like over here may say something about a game or whatever, and I have interest or have played it, and I'll throw in my 2 cents. Be like, oh yeah, you got to check it out. I'm like, are you into that kind of game? Like, go for it. Like like when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out on the PS2, I remember hearing a girl talk about it in the GameStop, and she's like, oh, I played the first one. She's like, kind of, and she's like, should I buy the second one? And I overheard her talking about it. I'm like, I went up to her and like, look, if you play the first one, you're gonna love the second one because it's like 10 times better. It's more fluid. And I was buying the strategy guide limited edition. It's like a hard book cover one. And she's like, "You're buying that book?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I gotta have it. Like I don't really use it, but I need to
It's
have it.
just to have,
Just
yeah,
because, you know what I'm saying? Like you never know, there might be something I might have missed, but I'm not sitting there every page looking through it. But you
yeah.
know, I'm gonna get it out there. It's like, yeah, you gotta go for it. And so yeah, just all around. That's I can pretty much do it all the time. I try not to get too carried away because people be like, "Damn," like,
But sometimes that enthusiasm is
like,
needed.
hey, if it's coming in a conversation,
Yeah, if you're not
yeah,
enthusiastic, it's
exactly.
not
Yeah,
a, if you're not enthusiastic about what you talk about, what's the point in saying it? You gotta like what you.
exactly.
Yeah, but so what can you remember where it all began? I know you were telling me a bit ago.
Yeah, where all it began. Let me see. It was my great grandma's house. That's when I first picked up anything, and Power Glove. If you've seen the movie The Wizard,
Wow.
it's so bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't even know that
What the power glove is? Yeah, this is taking it back.
the pinnacle for me. You know what I'm saying? I love that movie. You know what I mean? But yeah, ever since then, just picking it up and then grabbing a controller and just going on with it. There's some things I don't remember, but my mom was telling me one day. She's like, she goes, we were in the store, and do you remember Nintendo Power, the magazine that came out like
Yeah.
way back when? Well, she's like, I remember buying you a book of that one day because you saw Mario on the front cover, and I'm like 3 or 4 years old. But she's like, you would flip through the pages and just kind of like match the pictures to like the screen and just go from there. I'm like, oh, really? Like, I didn't even know that. But yeah, I guess I was picking up, magazines and pictures and just kind of going with it and then just sticking around with it. So yeah, all Mario games, Mega Man, Super Nintendo come out. Oh yeah, got it. Yeah, you know, I was fortunate enough to have parents that knew that I liked it that much that they would want to go out of the way. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have it, mom, or come on, dad, like buy it for me. You know what I mean? Like I have to have it. It wasn't anything like that. It's just kind of boom, like hey, we were at the store, and we know you like Nintendo, and I was like freaking out. So
Yeah, but sometimes
it,
we think back. I don't know about your personal story. Mine it was like I didn't notice till way later in life. I was like, damn, she went out of my mother to bought me my Super Nintendo. Like, she went out of her way to get her that Nintendo. That cost money, so you appreciate that.
okay, I'll fix it in a minute. Hold on.
But
Yeah,
what broke?
yeah, yeah. I hear that, man.
But it's definitely you appreciate it later on. You appreciate it now. I bet you have a son too. You were saying you have a son who you're
Oh
starting to get
yeah.
into a bit. Has he started asking yet for any consoles or anything?
He right now his infatuation is with the Legend of Zelda. So he knew about the Switch coming out because he and watch videos and like it'll show a preview, a commercial, whatever. He's like, "Oh, look, Daddy, a new Legend of Zelda, and it's on this." He's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, that's a new system that's coming out, and there's a new Zelda game for it." He's like, "Ooh," he's like, "I want it," and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I have a 3DS, and he's been playing like Ocarina of Time
Yeah.
on it, and he's been getting really into it. I'll be helping out, of course, but he'll sit there for a while and just kind of just go at it, and it's crazy to me. Like, wow, like Legend of Zelda is graphics. It's him right
Aw.
now. I'll go fix it in a minute, okay? Let me finish. We'll fix
Aw.
it. We'll fix it,
If you like,
okay?
yeah, we can take a break if you like. Go ahead.
Uh,
Alrighty, we back. You had to be super dad for a second. Fix the
yeah,
TV.
to be super dad.
Had to
Had to
be
go
super dad.
fix the problem.
Had to fix
you
the
know.
problem. But it happens. I would have freaked out too if I was in the middle of a game and TV changed. And it's been
Yeah, right.
well, I'm thinking back then when you couldn't really save it. You had to remember the codes. There was
Oh yeah.
no save back then. So if the TV shut off when I'm playing the game, especially if it's a
Back
hard
then,
mode, I'm freaking out. I'm calling somebody to help me fix it.
right? Yeah, I know, man. Jeez, it's crazy.
So you
I'm
were
trying to
saying,
get it done ASAP. I'm trying to get back on this game, man.
yeah, at least to make it to the end level, so I could remember the codes, so I could write it down. I had a book full of codes of the levels and
hmm
whatnot. It was interesting. so
Nice.
so we were speaking about that. So you let him record a bit, and
Yeah, I
he
let him
actually,
record a little bit here and there. Like he likes to play like like and on Black Ops, and I don't let him get too carried away with it. Obviously because the blood and this and that. I don't want him thinking like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I
mhm.
gotta keep it somewhat
Yeah.
controlled.
And
you know,
I can imagine it's hard for a game. I don't have kids yet, but I would say, as much as you enjoy the game, there's got to be all induced spaces. You
right?
can't let them zone out as much as I would have wanted to zone out as a kid. If all 8 hours a day playing
hmm
games, you do got to space it out. So that's good that you space it out, even though you're a big game lover yourself. So what got you?
Yeah, it definitely gets hard. It gets tough because like I want to sit there and play like something for a couple hours, and then he's like, oh, I want to play, or oh, we gotta go do something. And it's like, oh, gotta be an adult, and I gotta go
Yeah,
later.
well, later on he's gonna hit you with it. He's gonna be playing with the game a couple hours. He's gonna be like, oh, we gotta go, we gotta do something. But you play it all day.
Yeah,
He's
exactly. You
gonna
know what
hit
I'm
you with
saying?
that later
So
on. He's like, damn,
yeah, I try
you
to
right.
I try to watch what he plays. I like just like any parent would. It was different with that was coming out, and you know how like it was then, like with fatalities and everything. And my parents knew the games I liked to play, so they knew about it, but they didn't really like say, oh, I can't get you that because this or anything.
Certain
They
amount, yeah.
knew, and they knew I wasn't the type that's gonna go up to like somebody and be like, hey, put their hand on their neck and just want to take their spinal cord out.
Fatal.
You know what I'm saying? Anything like that, but. Yeah, it's fun. I can't help it. And they had an arcade back then too.
Yeah,
So going to
okay.
arcade with people, and those were the days, man. I miss those days like big time.
Yeah.
I really wish there was like a good arcade in my area, but there isn't anymore. It's been gone for like, I don't know, a good 10 or so years. Saddening. That was like the main thing, like, oh, we're going to the mall today, Sweet.
I'm gonna swing by the arcade. Yeah. You,
That's exactly where I
you,
would go. Like,
you guys do what you need to do. I'm gonna be over here. You know where to find me.
that's exactly right. They'll give me $20 last, because once their $20 is gone, you're not getting any more. You know what I'm saying? So you best believe I was trying my best to stretch that $20 out, because I didn't want to go anywhere else in the mall, because they're gonna do clothes shopping or whatever other lame crap. Like, I ain't trying to do that, man. I'm trying to get my game on in this place.
Yeah.
A lot of fun, man. It was a good old days, man. It's hard to find like something like that. If I had the opportunity, it was always been one thing of mine. I always wanted to open up my own arcade, you know, and just have like old school, new school, even like the newer stuff, like have like consoles hooked up where you can do like tournaments and things like that. Something cool like that. That's always been something that's been, you know, in my head. It's just kind of hopefully one day could happen. If I had the right connections and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's just a little.
that's how I feel too. I definitely miss those places. But let's get back to the streaming. So, what made you want to stream? Yeah, I know you're definitely a big streamer and YouTuber.
Right. First found out that people were actually doing it, I was kind of blown away by it, and I was like, wow, like there's actually people that are watching these people play. Like it's amazing. And when you talk to other people about it, they're like, what? The people are getting paid to watch other people play? And this, I'm like, yeah, like people are doing it, and it may sound dumb, but if you look at this generation, that's what it's all about. Internet, iPad, handhelds, and that's what it's all about. So entertainment. And you ain't gotta be at home. You can be, eating at dinner, and so and so's playing. I'm gonna watch him play for a little bit, and just that whole concept was like mind blowing. I'm like, you know what? Whenever I get the opportunity to try that out, I'm gonna do it. So I saved up money for a good while to get a PS4. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it had that capability. They had the update and all that. I was like, wow, dude, like there goes my chance. Like I think that's it right there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I've had my PS4 in 15 around Christmas time. So yeah, so I went up for it then, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna set it up, get it all going, and just give it a shot. And I didn't use the camera at first because I didn't have a camera right away. But then once I got it, then I kind of eased
Ease
on into
into
it,
it.
and
Yeah.
just kind of went on from there. As I was like thinking about like, man, like I got all these games on my PS3, on my PS4, and all this stuff. I'm like, I want to get all the equipment that way I can stream those games. Not just PS4 games. Because I'm like, there are a lot of awesome. You know what I mean? That I would love to play those and let somebody watch. Because some people never played them before. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So there were times before I even got like the PS4 where I knew I was gonna get it, but I had to wait. So I was like, I'm gonna get this game. I always buy a bunch of games that are on sale, like on the PlayStation Store, like $5 game or $7 game. But that'd be good. Like Mirror's Edge, I got that one for $5, and that's a fantastic game. I love that game.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have something to start off with as I give my shot. You know what I mean? So I went in with a good little library to start out with. You know what I mean? So a lot of fun.
What's been
That's,
what's been your experience? First off, glad you went PlayStation, not Xbox. I'm
yeah,
just
right.
nah.
I be telling people
Okay,
that all the time.
I've had an
You gotta get
Xbox.
PS4,
I
right?
just love to make the joke though. I love it. 'Cause some people take it a little serious, but I love it. But anyway,
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny.
so what?
It's funny to get that reaction. You're like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah. But what has been your experience?
Man, that's where
Streaming.
greatness awaits. That's where they say on
For
their
sure.
commercials.
Exactly. But what has been your experience though with streaming? I mean, first
uh,
you stream to Twitch mainly, and then you have a YouTube on the side.
right. Yeah. Like I'll stream on Twitch, and then like I have it set up to where it saves my broadcast, and then I'll export it from Twitch
To
to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that way, sometimes I'll go on YouTube and stream it through there every now and then, just that way my subs on there that use Twitch can still see that I'm still active and still doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to leave them hanging either. So like recently, I just started posting up again on my YouTube, and everybody's like, "Oh, hey, it's good to see you again. Your videos are awesome, and keep doing it." And like none of my stuff is edited. It's all just straight raw.
Yeah.
Or 2 hour long deals. I haven't gotten the opportunity to learn how to edit and all that stuff just yet. I'm in the process of doing that. But I tell everybody like it's all in the raw. So like if I get a phone call and I had to step out, step for a quick say or whatever, because just for whatever. But I haven't really had a horrible experience yet. I had like a few like dislikes on YouTube where I get the thumbs down or whatever. But I can understand the reason why if I watch the video. But I haven't really had like a horrible like confrontation with anybody on stream or anything like that. Everybody's been pretty cool, and some people speak up and some people don't. But the ones that do, they're actually pretty cool. They'll give me tips on whatever game I'm playing or just kind of.
You like that? It's like,
Yeah. But yeah, everybody's been pretty cool, on stream, and I really enjoy it. They're really, you know, welcoming, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's a feel good feeling because I know there are people that kind of go in there dreading, oh, like what's gonna happen if I go on there? Are they gonna make fun of me, or are they gonna say anything about something or whatever? And I don't even. I try not to think about. Just have as much fun as possible. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I think it helps
And
a
it's been
lot.
working out. It's been pretty good.
It helps a lot, that you enjoy games as much as you do, because some people, and unfortunately, I have met people who want to get into it just because they want the glory, but they don't quite enjoy, the game side of it too. But it's well, if you're gonna spend a couple hours, streaming, you're gonna
Right.
want to enjoy the game, or
Hmm.
or like, if I wanted to play a random new game, I'm gonna do a little research so I don't seem like a complete noob on the game, It's more
Right.
the more knowledge you have, the better it is, But it's good that you've been working hard at it. Like I mentioned to you, because you're starting off, you've been doing it on your own, and it's good to learn. And one of my friends who did the same thing, Rooster, he just became partnered. So the sky's the
Hmm.
limit. It's all perseverance and one thing at a time. Can't lose hope. Just do it, and it helps to enjoy it because there's gonna be times where you might post a video and it might not, get as much attention as something else, or some people get discouraged too easily. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But it's cool that you've been going at it. And
Yeah.
you still mainly stream through the PS4?
Huh, say that last thing again.
I said, do you mainly still stream through the PS4?
Yeah, I recently just got an Elgato capture card, so I've been kind of dabbling with it here and there. I was actually trying to set it up to where get my PS3 going so I can stream to those games, but I was having some kind of problem like with the connecting. I don't know. It says I don't know. It's just something weird. So I've been trying to do some research as far as like what I can do to try to fix it. PS4 just so I know I'm not gonna get a cutoff unless my internet is bad or something like that. So the whole Elgato and everything and the OBS and all that, it's all like new. It's
It's
like
new,
you
yeah.
know, it's I call it computer savvy, and I'm not at that level just yet. So
Yeah.
it's a learning
It's
it's a
of
learning
course
thing.
it's everything.
You know
I'm
what I'm
telling you,
saying?
everything
So
my friend does, he learned it himself. He when he wanted to do better, video stuff and whatnot, so he learned Photoshop a bit. Just YouTubing
right.
everything. Yeah, you can learn. So that's good. Keep at it. And what I was gonna say, Elgato is definitely where to go. Like I think there's a big like nostalgia feel, especially for people like us who might miss some of the older games. Because I'm sure PlayStation eventually is gonna remaster most of the old classics, but some of them are not, yet. So
Right.
sometimes, like you were saying, sometimes the best way to play is to go back to those old systems and try and
Hmm.
restream it through that. I actually know a couple of retro collectors. And I'm like, man, you should stream some of those retro games that some kids nowadays might never ever see without
Right. Right.
having
Yeah.
someone stream it. So that's pretty cool. What's do you have any current goals that you're headed towards?
Current goals is just to just keep a good audience entertained. You know what I'm saying? That's like the main thing. Like I don't really have like a set number for like subs or Twitch followers. If the numbers go up, hey, awesome. I must be doing something right if that's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Saying so, I'm all down for it. So it's just being able to just keep up with it and you know care enough to follow anyone to actually want to follow and not just click the button just for whatever just to kind of I follow this person, he follows me, but I don't really watch his stuff and that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to
Yeah.
be able to know or and somewhat know that people are actually taking time to check out a video, you know what I'm saying, or a stream that I'm doing. And so whenever I do the PS4 streams, whatever I have it linked to my Facebook and my Twitter,
Oh, so it
so it
shows up.
always sends out
Notifications, yeah.
when I go on there. You know what I'm saying? At least somebody's like watch, or somebody has to know about it. You know what I'm saying? So it works sometimes, and sometimes it don't. But just as long as I know it went out there, I'll
Yeah.
go for it, and I'll share it again later once the thing is done processing. I'll go and click share it and send it to this and send it to
Yeah.
that, and on Instagram and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
You've been pretty active on Instagram. How you like in Instagram?
Instagram is cool. I had an Instagram a couple of years ago, but then like I kind of just like stopped using it.
Hmm.
And then like once I started getting going into the streams and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use Instagram and Twitter and all that again to for promotion. Like promoting streams, and if I got something going on, I'm gonna go and do it. Like I went to a couple of Street Fighter 5 tournaments a couple months ago, and I put that on Instagram,
That's
and
pretty cool. Yeah.
I had a lot of viewers that were that were watching and commenting, oh, good luck, and so on and so forth. And that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Because having that kind of tournament crowd in this area was. And so once I found it, I got like all giddy, and I was like, yes, I'm like super hype. I'm gonna go for it, even if I lose. It's just the whole thought of being there with actual people and not, online where I can't see them or anything like that. So
Yeah.
it brings that nostalgic feeling back of being in arcades and things like that, because you got people lingering over to watch it behind you, and they're like, oh shit, this guy fucking going hard and this and that and this and that, and it's like, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I need to go back actually. I think there's another one tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, but at least something in the area.
Whenever I do, of course, I post it. I let people know whenever that happens. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, no,
but it's
that's
cool, man. That's just
oh, that's pretty cool.
but
I live next to New York City, so this year I actually want to try and get out more, to the events because there's a ton of events. It's New York, of course,
right, right, right,
but I have been wasting it a bit, and it stemmed a bit from me being a little shy. As much as I run the account, I don't have time as much to game as much as I would like to. So
right,
I
right.
don't want to seem like that person who doesn't know. So if I am gonna, well, I've been going to some events lately. I definitely do my research. I don't want to seem unknowledgeable because trust me,
Right, yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people will look at me and like. But yeah, so I've been definitely trying to go to more events myself. It's pretty fun, you get to meet some new people,
Hmm.
make some new friends.
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool. They actually have a con coming up around here in a couple of months. I never been to a con before, and I'm
ever?
actually kind of like
What?
excited maybe about going. That's just like, do I go in costume if anything, or do I just go in regular clothes? Like I don't know. Like if I go in I'm gonna have to come up with something to try to, go in costume with or something like that. I think it'd be a
Yeah,
lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Just
it's
watch a bunch of other people nerd it out. That's just cool to me. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Hell
Why
yeah.
not? Yeah, I love cons. I've only been to the big ones though. I feel like I have to give the small ones a shot because I think that's a little big cons are fun, but it's so packed. Like it's
Hmm.
huge. So I'm trying to attend some smaller ones and get to know some people. I've been lucky. I've met a couple people from Instagram, just that I've
Hmm.
met at cons. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, Florida has a couple of cons though. I know MegaCon is huge, but there's a ton of also little ones. So if you get the
Right, right, right.
chance,
Yeah.
definitely go to a con if you haven't yet.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I think it's in June or July. I think so. It's somewhere around there. So I'm gonna have to look it up and see what's up and maybe cop some tickets or something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
take the little one if you can. Yeah, why not? It's a nice
Yeah,
experience.
most definitely. Yeah.
What else is gonna? Have you met like any people through YouTube or Instagram or anything that you've become friends with that you might have not have met through otherwise?
Um, no, not like any of my followers or anything like that. Like if I'm following somebody, I haven't like had the opportunity to bump into them, but I have met people that eventually like subscribed to like my channels and stuff, and then we became friends like that, like through work. You know what I'm saying? But I never actually
Hi,
met anybody. You see? Say hi.
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 Is the TV working?
Yeah, right. The TV's working, right? But yeah, and I haven't had the opportunity like a follower and then bumping into him in the street or anything like that. I haven't had the opportunity yet. I think it actually be kind of cool, but not just I haven't not yet.
Well, cons are always a good place because cons are so big, that somebody might be going anyway, and if it's next to the area, why not? It's get a chance to meet some people. That's what I'm hoping. I mean, I got a couple people who live around the New York area in general, but my eventual goal is to maybe travel a bit more to other states and con or so, just
Right,
to get out there. And if I could meet a person from the account, it'd be great. I would definitely dig it.
right, right. Hell yeah. Yeah, it sounds like like an opportunity of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the dream anyway. We could
Yeah,
dream.
right.
We could dream. What else
Yeah.
was I gonna ask you? Right now, what are you playing? What
Right
are you
now,
on?
I'm in between playing Kingdom Hearts, the Dream Drop Distance, the one on PS4 they just released not too long ago.
Hmm.
I played a little bit of that, and Nier Automata. That game is fun. I'm really liking that game. It has like a mix of like old school and like and your hack and slash style type of game, which I like. You know what I mean? Like the camera view just switches over to where you're like, you ever play Gradius or R Type?
Gradius, yeah,
Right? Yeah, it has like that kind of
that
feel.
kind
And
of
some
feel
parts
to
of
it.
the stages that I played, I'm like, yeah, this game is awesome. Like I'm really really digging this game. So I might play a little more of that tonight. But that game is just oof. I Evil 7 and Horizon Zero Dawn from Target not too long ago because they had like a buy two get one free.
Ah,
So I
nice.
took advantage of it with my tax return. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get those because those are like the big three games out right now. So I'm gonna go get them. And I beat Resident Evil, so now I'm checking out Near next. And yeah, it's just it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I like hack and slash games like that anyway, like God of War and Devil May Cry and
Oh, good
things
games,
like
yeah.
that. So it definitely has that feel. So it's a lot of fun. Hell,
Is there anything you're looking forward to?
dodges and all that good stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's great.
yeah.
It's awesome.
Is there anything you're looking forward to though? That being
Looking forward
released?
to it as far as like the game or
Yeah,
or something coming up.
something coming up like being released. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me see. Oh, we got Injustice coming out in
Ooh.
May. Actually need to go and reserve that like soon because I want to get the Ultimate Edition. That way I can get all the skins and all that extra stuff. And then there's Tekken in June, I believe. June or July it comes out. So and and get down on those, because if they add those games to the tournament scene where I've been going to,
Yeah,
then
you'll
yeah,
get
I want
into
to
it.
go and show my stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, of
I
course.
know those guys are getting hype about that too. They play mostly Street Fighter Five, which I like, but I haven't really dwelled into it too much. Like as far as like the new like patchworks and the characters and stuff, I haven't really gotten into it all like that. You know what I mean? I prefer more Marvel vs. Capcom style, because it's fast, it's crazy, it's flashy, you
Yeah.
know,
But
series compared to like Street Fighter.
yeah, but
But it's all personal preference.
for every
So
genre though, there's a scene out there for it. You'd be surprised. Yeah.
yeah,
Some people you wouldn't think. Like I got friends who are really into like the FIFA games. Like, and I'm talking dead serious into the game.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so for like so I was surprised. I mean, I FIFA to me, soccer, okay, a couple times, but they're like into it. They're up to date with all the
Right, yeah,
stats. They're trying different compositions. Like, all right, interesting. And then when I was younger and I lived in Brooklyn, there was a little bit of that the Street Fighter like scene a bit. I mean, I'm sure there is now still, but it was cool to see. Like, I was never good at it, unfortunately, but it's cool to see. I need my glass. He wants me to have my glass.
right.
You like watching you like watching Dragon Ball Z. I saw
I
Dragon
do like Dragon Ball Z.
and
Everybody
I
likes
saw
Dragon Ball Z.
I saw
He sees your poster there. He's like, "Oh, you got that picture of Sephiroth on your
Oh
phone." I'm like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I do
of
actually.
course.
I like that poster. I'm gonna take that from you, man."
Oh, the scroll. I had to get it. I saw it hanging when I went to the con, and I was
and
like,
I
it's gotta be
saw
mine.
Dragon Ball Z on Roblox.
Yeah.
Ev-
Yep.
I
Let me
don't know,
let me
it's
finish.
funny. Roblox is
Yeah.
I don't. It's a new thing. That's what I keep hearing Roblox. But as long as Dragon Ball Z's on it, I'm okay with Roblox. Man. I'm
Yeah.
a-okay.
Right.
I'm a-okay. See, it's funny. Like right now we're getting into like the whole like online thing and everything. But the kids grow up with it. They grow up
Yeah.
with YouTube and all this other. He probably knows more websites than I do to just keep up on stuff. He probably does.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
I it's crazy. It's a
Even
different
heard of. I'm
gener.
like, what is that? He's like, oh, it's so and so, and they're playing this. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
all right, that's
it's a whole
fine.
different
As long
thing.
as there's no cuss words or anything like that.
Yeah, of
You better
course.
now change that video.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
So the last thing I want to ask would be, would you ever consider getting that the PS4, the VR, the virtual reality one?
I have. I was actually planning on getting it because I wanted to play Resident Evil 7 with the VR.
Mm-hmm.
People do it.
Don't play that
I've seen other people
scary.
do it, and like, wow, like playing on a controller is one thing, but to have it
Have
like
it
in your
on your
face and
face,
all that
yeah.
interaction, yeah, it just seems like a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I get the chance to actually get a VR and hopefully work it into the PS4 because I heard it's kind of complicated to stream off of it with it,
I would
So
assume
as soon as
so.
I figured all of it out, I'll definitely give it a shot because that's something right there, especially with that game. If we can get Skyrim or something Skyrim related, dude, that right there would just be done. I'll go broke and buy it just knowing that.
I think so too. Like
Yeah.
I was saying it to a friend just a couple of days ago. I was like, if they ever get like anything like Sword Art Online, like the game immersion into it, that might be
Mhm.
it for me. I don't see a reason to punch out of the game. Like they might have to manually kick me off the game. That might be it.
Right. Yeah, you get so like into it and you fall asleep and you just end up like Sword Art Online. You ever watch that
Yeah, well,
anime?
that's what I was. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
That was what I was telling her. I was like, if Sword Art
Yeah,
Online ever becomes
that's
capable,
awesome.
yeah, that might be it. Like
Yeah,
you
right.
could kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. But anyways, I definitely appreciate you stopping by. Are you so you're 100% going full blown steam ahead with the streaming? No sign of
Yeah,
stopping.
I'm trying to stream as much as possible whenever I get the chance. And there are days, of course, when I get off work where I'm just too tired, where like I want to, but I don't want to be like on stream looking like a zombie or anything like that. So I want to make
Yeah.
sure I have like, but I try to do it at least every night around like 11:30 to like midnight time, Eastern. That's usually like my main scheduled time, it seems. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going for it. You know what I mean? I'm just full fledged. Hey, let's see what can I make out of it, and
Awesome,
let's see
awesome,
what the
man.
outcome can be. You know
I
what I
hope
mean? So
I hope
I'm all for it.
because I'm right now.
All
I
for it.
like I do like Twitch, but I'm on Beam right now more because they let me create a team there. But I hope Beam
Mhm.
just became available for Xbox One. But if it ever comes to PS4, you're more than welcome on the team. I'm just trying to get a group of people who like streaming. So
Right. Yeah.
as soon as it becomes available on PS4, I'll definitely let you know so you can come on over and join the team.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I'll definitely try it out too. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
get your Discord too. I gotta get Discord
Oh
and
yeah,
sign up
get
for
in it.
that because I
Yeah,
haven't done that yet.
it's
So I need to do
it's.
that soon too.
I'm still learning it myself, but a lot of I had a couple people come in. I think we're up to like 50. It's right now. The main thing is everybody's talking about World of Warcraft. So if you're
Oh, right.
there are like some big WoW fanatics there, and I don't mind because I'm a big WoW fanatic too. But I'm sure there's I'm hoping to build them more, just find
Right.
somebody to chat with. I like people who are passionate. I
Mhm.
definitely dig people who are passionate about what they do, what their interests are, and that like you
Right.
know, who got a chill personality. The main reason why I even do Instagram is for people like that, people like you. So thank you once again for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you giving me the chance to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So just hit me up. You know where to find me.
for sure, man.
And it's nice seeing your son as well. Tell him to keep on the Dragon Ball Z. I wonder if he's Goku or Vegeta. It's always
For
the
sure.
splitter right there.
Yeah, I know, man. I was actually just watching the Boo Saga
Ah,
on my PS4 because I found a website where you can watch it for
oh,
free,
yeah.
and I never actually saw all of the Boo Sagas. I'm on the
Ah.
episode where Vegeta blows himself up,
Uh,
and I'm at that moment. I'm like, oh my god, man, he's so like
that's
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 my
where
dude right there,
that's where
man.
it
Like,
changed. Like a lot of people, like they might not have been huge fans of Vegeta up until then, but after that point, that's it. Like Vegeta's the shit. Yeah, that episode changed
oh
Vegeta
hell
after
yeah,
that.
man, Vegeta's awesome, dude. Like his whole attitude and like his little like remarks and stuff.
Yeah, that's
It's
why
awesome.
people
I
people
haven't
had
seen too
like
much of Super yet, but
yeah,
yeah, Vegeta's
people had
awesome.
always liked him for his tough, exterior and his attitude and whatnot. But then when that
Right.
episode hit and you see him like have a heart, I was like, damn. Like
Yeah, I
it
know, right? It's like ah.
was
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's
Yeah,
it's it's, it's awesome. It
yeah.
definitely hits you in the feels, you know.
For real, for real. But anyway, all
Yeah,
right, man, Dustin, I'm gonna let you go because I have to go do some stuff too. But I will see you on Instagram, man, and I will probably upload this
all right,
tonight
man.
and tomorrow. But hope you have a good day. Enjoy the nice weather in Florida.
For sure, man. Definitely. Thank you.